They ought to help in the garden. Having a good garden is important and a lot of work.
Great. Rosa?
They ought to help their mother cook. Farmers and farmers' helpers are always hungry.
Excellent. They ought to help cook. Good answer. And Monica?
They ought to feed the chickens, pigs and ducks. Those are my jobs. They're fun.
Thank you. Good job, everybody. Let's look and listen.
Look and listen.
The farmer ought to fix his tractor. Mo ought to feed his pigs more often. Gloria ought to make 2 cakes for the farmer's ball. Jack ought to fill the silos.
Read and repeat. Be able to.
Well, now let's look at be able to. Let's read these sentences from the screen. A farmer is able to grow crops. A farmer is able to fix his tractor. Most farmers aren't able to pilot an airplane. He isn't able to paint the barn. He has a bad leg. To be able to means to have the ability to do something. It's the same as can for ability. The negative is not be able to. Oops. And you may ask a question with be able to like this. Is he able to plant the crops? Is he able to plant the crops? Or the negative, isn't he able to plant the crops? Isn't he able to plant the crops? It's the same as can. Can he plant the crops? Can't he plant the crops? Let's practice. Let's look at be able to. Rosa, is a farmer able to grow wheat?
Yes, he is able to. Of course, he must have a good soil.
You're right. Monica, is your father able to grow rice?
No, he isn't able to grow rice. There isn't enough rain.
Good answer. Lewis, is a farmer able to play tennis?
I'm sure a farmer is able to play tennis. A farmer is always busy. He probably doesn't have much time.
Good. Let's look and listen.
Look and listen.
Craig isn't able to paint his silo. Kevin is able to grow soybeans. He isn't able to grow apples or pears. The farmer isn't able to buy a new tractor.
Read and repeat. Passive with modal auxiliaries.
Let's look at some modal auxiliaries using the passive voice. Take a look at these sentences on your screen. A new chicken coop should be built. A new chicken coop could be built. The barn should be painted. The barn could be painted. Now, to form the passive voice using modals, we use this form. Modal plus be plus past participle. Past participle. Right, so a new chicken coop, enough room there, a new chicken coop, modal should be, and the past participle, built. The negative form is a new chicken coop shouldn't be built. Positive, a new chicken coop should be built. Negative, a new chicken coop shouldn't be built. The question forms are, should a new chicken coop be built? Should a new chicken coop be built? Should comes to the first position, and the negative simply shouldn't. Shouldn't a new chicken coop be built? Should a new chicken coop be built? Shouldn't a new chicken coop be built? Let's practice. Have a look at this picture. What do you think about this farm, Lewis?
I think the cows should be fed. They are very thin.
Very good. Monica, what do you think?
I think the pond could be filled. It's almost empty.
I agree. Rosa, what do you think?
I think a new tractor should be bought. That tractor looks very bad.
Great answers, everyone. Thank you very much. It's time for our great look and listen.
Look and listen.
The barn could be painted. Some grain should be bought. The seeds could be planted over there. The peppers should be picked.
Read and repeat. Review.
Let's do some exercises now. Let's fill in the blanks using can or can't, and you guys can tell me if it's for ability or for permission. Lewis, can you do this one, please? Andy, something, get eggs from the chicken coop. He's allergic to feathers. Andy, something, get eggs from the chicken coop. He's allergic to feathers.
And they can't get eggs from the chicken coop. He's allergic to feathers. I use can't.
Excellent. Andy can't get eggs from the chicken coop. He is allergic to feathers. Monica, here's one for you. Steve is a good farmer. He something drive a tractor well. What do you think, Monica?
Steve is a good farmer. He can drive a tractor well.
Excellent.
I use can for ability here.
Steve is a good farmer. He can drive a tractor